Welcome to your weekly pick a card. I'm Trish. So you've gone through and you've selected this card today, which is the Dreamcatcher, Group 1. So let's see where your reading is. Now you've picked the card of the 12th house and the hidden realm. So it's about looking into your dreams, listening to your dreams, going into hidden realms. So realms beyond this one and having that interest in that kind of thing. It is a very place beyond the physical. So we're really looking into that kind of thing for you today. So let's see what comes up in the cards for you, Group 1. Welcome back, Group 1. Let's take a look at your reading. So I've used all different decks today just to spice it up a little bit today. And we're pulling in the energies from the chakra decks, being the base chakra. So the base chakra is all about your base area, so your physical things, it can be health, it can be things like money, income, working, assets, very grounded things, your physical body. It can be really asking you to focus this week on your physical things. Perhaps it's saying that you've been very focused on physical things in the last few weeks, and that can be things like, really worried about money, or that can be causing blockages, or it could be worried about your job or assets and that kind of thing. So it's saying that you've been very in this place of physicalness. It's very strange because you've got the card of having to step outside to the non-physical, but yet you're pulling in a card that says that you've been in the physical. So it's asking you, and you can see they're very extreme. So it's saying that perhaps it's blocking you from getting your true potential, or putting your faith in the universe, or understanding there's more than just a physical body. It's really integrating both the needs of the physical as well as the spiritual. So we're looking at integrating both physical and spiritual things into your life. So getting that nice little balance going on there. Remembering you're not one, you're not the other, you're both. Okay, so let's take a look at these cards and let's see where I'm drawn to. First of all, I'm drawn to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and it's saying that either you're holding back or you've been held back. And I feel like we're sitting right next to a Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and that's juggling finances. So your reading is seemed to be saying that, okay, there's a bit of a struggle, because I'm seeing also here the Wands here as well, the Five of Wands, and that's the battles, but it's in reverse, and it's saying, it's really not worth all the drama or worth the fight. So when you get the Five of Wands come out, it's all about, struggles and battles, and it's the card there in the Rider-Waite Tarot where it's got, the 5 people with sticks fighting each other. So it's saying that, there's little battles going on, little struggles, little hurdles, but in reverse it's saying, is it really worth the struggle? Is it really worth the fight? So I was asking you just to assess what's worth it and what's not, what's worth worrying about, what's worth fighting over. So think about that. So think about also how what's stopping you at the moment, because we're looking at this Wheel of Fortune that's kind of stopped. It's in the reverse position. So it's stopped or going backwards, and it's a sense of feeling like you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards, and that's because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. It's sitting right next to a Pentacle card, which is the Two of Wands, and it's about juggling money. So the Two of Pentacles is juggling finances, juggling money, can be juggling jobs, it can be juggling physical things, because your Pentacles are your earth suit, so it's all about your physicalness. Here again, we're coming back to the theme of this reading being your physical things, and you're juggling something about that you're juggling with, and that's what could be causing blockages, is because that's where your head's been. Just staying secure or trying to juggle these things, or these struggles or hurdles that's going on around you, is pushing you into this energy, when it's asking you to remember you're also this energy, which is your spiritual self. So really asking you to understand that you've been very focused lately on that physical aspect of yourself, and to remember that, you're more than that, and it's really wanting you to focus back in there. But there's a bit of a juggle there. There's a bit of a struggle or a fight happening here. Battles, I'm meaning. So it could be like financial battles, or battles around jobs or those kind of physical things. Now we've also got a Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords is young, inexperience, because it's kind of a newness. It's not new being the aces, but it's newness as in inexperienced, and learning to grow, learning to develop in a way that is the swords. So the swords are your thoughts and your mental abilities. Now it's saying also, because it's in reverse, it's saying that you're not quite ready to move forward. For some reason you are held back, you're holding back, you're purposely holding back, because for some reason you feel like the timing's not right, the money's not right, the situation's not right, you're not moving this wheel of fortune forward because there's something holding you back. You're just feeling like the timing's just not right. Maybe it's the finances. There's something about it that's just not quite right at the moment for you to move forward. And that could just be how you're feeling, or it could be the actual situation and the message that's coming forward for you. So if you're thinking coming into this reading, oh, I really want to, make a start on this, the energy is saying you've got a little bit that you're dealing with at the moment as far as some kind of hurdles or battles or dramas, something that's playing out that you need to kind of work through and get sorted or balanced, because we've got the juggling pentacles going on here, which is basically juggling life, your physical life, before you can get that wheel of fortune moving forward again. So that's just a little message if that's something you're thinking about moving forward. It's just saying get some other things lined up first. Also directly below that, we're seeing from my personalized oracle, we're seeing the unorganized card. So here is a juggling card as well, juggling many things, and this is all the chakras being unbalanced, or you can see here in this card, the biggest one here is the base chakra. Base chakra is the biggest chakra here in this card. So it's saying you're putting a lot of attention into these physical issues or the base chakra. Meanwhile, you're trying to juggle all these other things. You're juggling, your enjoyment or your love or your spirituality, your communication. You're juggling all of these things, but you're placing a lot of your energy into physical things. So that's what it's saying. You're needing to get a better balance of things going on around you. You need to line things up a little bit better. It is saying that there is triumph ahead for you. We've got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is newness, as I said when we're talking about the Page of Swords being kind of inexperienced in a way, and I said it's not new because it's not the swords. Well, directly in a diagonal to that, we have the sword. So it is saying something around you that coming up is new because it's swords, it's new ideas, it's new adventures, but it's saying it's going to be successful. You're going to have triumph over that situation. Things are going to work out, but there's a few things that you're needing to get lined up or balanced better, a little bit better. I am seeing the soulmate card coming up as well. So whether the balancing that's taking place is integrating people around you, relationships around you, and how they feel about the situation, or in some way it is balancing a situation that involves people close to you, like your soul group. So they're kind of, I'm not saying that they're roadblocks, but for some reason, part of the hold up here of you moving forward is related to the soul group around you. It's either not the right time, or there's something about it that involves other people for you to be able to move forward. Here I'm seeing also the EMF towers. That's just a little reminder about maybe switching off from your phone for a little bit, having some time away from all EMFs, and kind of getting some, because it affects your health. It affects everybody. I feel like it's like a social media blackout or something. It's like, okay, it's for you to get a little bit of clarity and to overcome some of these hurdles and these balance or this physicalness that you've stuck in at the moment. It's saying maybe have a little bit of a withdrawal or a step away from that kind of energy for a little bit. Step into this energy, your more spiritual energy, trusting the universe kind of energy. The dream state says maybe you need to get a little bit more sleep. That might be really important. You maybe not be able to focus properly or work through things properly because you're very tired. So what it's saying is that, so if you can't, you won't be inspired if you're tired. So it's saying that you're needing to either get some more sleep here, or you're needing to trust the universe, or do a little bit more spiritual work here to help you balance this situation out. It's saying that it's like stepping away from EMF, some radiation, stepping away from that, but also stepping away from some of these physical things that's going on as well, just so you can get some things lined up a little bit better. And what that's doing is putting energy into other chakras. So whether you might want to do like a chakra balance yourself, or, you know, just by putting attention into different areas of your life will help with those different chakras as well, even if you're not doing some kind of meditation or something for chakras. But it is saying dream big. Here right next to the Triumph card is saying that you need to dream big. And again, we're coming back to dreams. So I'm feeling like you're needing to go into this state of manifestation, because this one here is also a base chakra, manifestation or manifesting your desired outcome. Very important here in this reading. It's saying that if you step into this energy here, this spiritual energy, this energy of trust in the universe, putting your intentions out to the universe, it's going to help you manifest the outcomes and have a successful outcome. I'm seeing here it being like a dream big. It's saying go big, go really big with what your desires and your dreams are. In that state of that dream state or that spiritual state, when you're in that manifesting state, go big. Don't just think little, or, you know, don't even be thinking about any of these issues. It's about go big with where you want to be and put that out to the universe. Now I'm seeing also here, it's okay if you make mistakes along the way. It's just a little reminder here that, you know, maybe you've made some mistakes in the past. Maybe you might make some mistakes in this new path, but that's all okay. It's all part of learning. So I hope that makes sense to you, Group 1. I will see you again next week. Welcome back, Group 2. If you've selected the Lock and Key card, then this is your reading. Now, I've pulled from all of my decks today, from lots of different decks, so we can spice up your reading a little bit. Now, I'm seeing here we've got the Heart Chakra. Is from the Chakra deck, we've pulled the Heart Chakra. And there's something around forgiving. So whether you're needing to forgive yourself or you're needing to forgive somebody, it's saying it causes a block when you hold on to resentments. Or it may not even be related to a person. It can be related to a situation. Perhaps you're feeling like there's a little resentment because something didn't go your way, or you didn't get an opportunity that you wanted, or you're thinking about the past and how you wish you'd gone a different direction. There's some sense here of holding on to some kind of resentment or unforgiving attitude or some kind of grudge. It's that kind of energy. But I'm also feeling heart energy here as well, and it's about emotion. So I've pulled also from my Connections Oracle, because that's where all the emotions are in that deck there. And that speaks of relationships and what's going on. So that's coming up in your reading as well, Group 2. But so for your card here that you've selected, the Lock and Key, that's all about, for one thing, you could have your emotions, holding your emotions close to your heart is what I'm getting. You hold your emotions close to your chest. So you don't really let your emotions out, or you don't let everybody know how you really feel. And I'm getting that because the under Lock and Key, emotions being the Heart Chakra, is under Lock and Key. And I did see it come up somewhere, do not reveal. So we'll get down to that card as well. I did see it come up in the Sugar Coated Oracle when I was shuffling. So let's get into your reading, Group 2. So we're looking here at the tarot. We've got the Magician, we have got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, we've got Temperance in reverse, and we have got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Wheel of Fortune upright, so that's saying that an opportunity perhaps that you missed out on is coming back around. So where you might be holding on to some kind of regrets of something that didn't get to play out the way you wanted it to, or the way you missed an opportunity that you probably feel like you should have taken, it's saying that maybe not the same opportunity will come up again, but it's saying that opportunity will come back around. So if it was meant for you and you were meant to do that, then that opportunity will come back to you. It'll come back around. So don't hold on to regrets like that. Things happen for a reason. They were meant to happen, and you're not going to fall from your path if that's what it was meant for you. It's going to come back and you'll have that opportunity again. I remember when I was in my 20s, Spirit wanted me to do work in public, and I was insecure, and I was young, and I didn't do it. And I remember them coming to me, saying to me in a meditation, I don't know if it was a meditation or a dream, I can't remember, but they said, if not now, it will be later in life. So now here I am, almost 50, and I'm coming back around to being in the public, being, using my connection to Spirit and being in a very public way. So what I'm saying is, just because I didn't take that opportunity that I had when I was in my 20s to be in the community doing this, being open about it, being in the public about it, I have that opportunity again. So it was pushing me to do something. I'm not quite sure what it was, but I turned it down. I said, no, I can't do that. I'm not ready for that. But it told me that I will get that opportunity again later in life, and here it is. It's represented itself back later in life. So that's the example that I'm giving to you, group 2. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like something that maybe you passed on, and it's coming back around. It may not come back around the same way that it had the first time, but it's going to come back around in a different way, and that's coming back because of your Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, saying that things are going to get better. So if you've been through in a state of hardship, or things haven't been quite going your way, it's saying those wheels are turning, and the wheels are going to come back around. They're going to come around to a favorable position for you. So that's really exciting for you. I'm seeing some kind of control issue. So I'm feeling like you're either locked into something, or you're being controlled by something, or you're giving your power away. You're not standing in your own power. I'm seeing that because I'm seeing chains here, and you being chained down from being who you really are, or being, even if it's fears. Maybe you're afraid to do something, or maybe you're worried about what other people think. There's a reason, there's something going on here where there's control related issues, or issues of control being a problem around you, and it's holding you back, it's holding you down, it's stopping this Wheel of Fortune from turning in your favor, because you need to break free from these chains. And that's exactly what this card says: break free from the chains. This is also in my it's in my deck of Connections Oracle, and that's all about mediumship abilities and being able to tap into people on the other side. And in that case, that would be somebody that passed of cancer. Just thought I would let you know that. And if it was somebody, we're looking female energy here, maybe issues around the heart or the lungs. I'm seeing the heart or the lungs area, this kind of area, and it's saying that you're feeling lost without them, or that's the sense that I'm getting. You feel lost without them, and you're reminiscing about that person. So maybe some of this kind of unforgiveness, regretting kind of issue is going on related to somebody that has passed. And in that case, I'm saying, okay, so where opportunities come back around, we're talking reincarnation, we're talking about, being with that person on the other side, or that person on the other side getting to look at a situation now from a different perspective. So they were looking at this situation in this life from their own little shell, their own little bubble, and that's how they saw what was going on with the relationship between the two of you. Whatever that relationship is, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be cousins, it can be, siblings, it can be, parents. It can be something that was playing out there, that there is some kind of regrets going on around that. But it's saying wheels will turn back around. So that's that reincarnation wheel, but it's also that opportunity of that person on the other side to actually see the full picture of what was actually going on. So kind of seeing it from your perspective now, and that way they've got a better understanding of it. But I feel like in some way there's like a level of feeling maybe betrayed in some way. I don't know if that's how they felt in life, or that's how you felt about the situation, but this is coming up in your reading. So whether it's a this level of regret or grudge or unforgiveness that's happening here in this area that you're holding under lock and key, like you've locked it down, you've pushed that down. It's saying that this person, if they're on the other side, they're seeing it from a whole new perspective. So they're seeing it from your point of view. So this is what we're kind of working through with you, that those grudges and those releasing and forgiving, kind of releasing. I know forgiving is the worst word, I've got to say. It's hard when you're in a situation and someone says you need to forgive them, or it's such a difficult thing. So I'm not saying that that's what you need to do. I'm saying it's bringing to the front of this reading energies around having to forgive something, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for a way you felt. Forgive yourself for something you have done. Forgive yourself for something that you didn't do. In a way, there's a level that you're needing to forgive yourself in some way. But I did feel like I had to bring out the medium cards, because we've got heart, we've got regrets going on around the heart. So that's why I brought them forward. So if it's not related to a person that's passed of cancer, kind of in this area here, could be head too, because we've got here, but I feel like it's female area, maybe in this, it could be breast cancer too, actually. It's because I'm saying this area here. Is where I'm seeing female energy, but it's a sense of missing that person, or missing an opportunity, or it could be different for everybody, of course, but I feel like for some of you it could be that you're just missing them, you're missing that person. There's a little you're reminiscing about that person, you're thinking about the past, you're holding on to that energy of the past. Perhaps you've locked those feelings away, perhaps you never mourned, perhaps you didn't really let that energy out. When you lost that person, you just locked it down, you just turned the key and you just kept that energy down there. So I'm feeling in that way, it's like the Wheel of Fortune here is telling me that energy is turning around, and perhaps you're unlocking some of that energy and having an emotional release. This is an emotional card, so it's the heart. It's opening that heart now, because we've got that card, that heart under lock and key. It's saying that you need to unlock it and let your emotions out. So for some of you, we might be having an emotional release happening here. Okay, for some of you, I'm also seeing that this one here, it's saying this is your heart and you don't reveal your heart. So you don't reveal your true emotions, you lock them under key. So it's coming up in a couple of parts of your reading. Here I'm also seeing a cat. So it could be also related to the loss of an animal as well, or a pet, a loved, beloved pet as well. I'm seeing something being memory as well. I'm bringing forward. We've got the memory card here saying forget about it. So that's bringing me back to a sense of regrets, or this energy here. For some of you, it will be regrets. For some of you, it will be something different. It's all about reminiscing, because we've got energies of reminiscing, thinking about the past, thinking about memories. This is a memory card. So for some of you, it's about having issues around memory. You're being you're forgetful, you're feeling more forgetful. For others, it's about forgetting, having memories of the past, or reminiscing. For some of you, that is reminiscing about opportunities that you missed out on or you didn't take. For others, about thinking about somebody that's lost, that you've lost on the other side, or even in this life that you've lost, a relationship that fell apart, and you're having that kind of memories and reminiscing is going on and playing out here. Again, that's going to bring me back to an emotional relief, because it's saying that whatever that was, you just locked those feelings down. So you locked them down and you just didn't deal with them properly, but it's saying that there's blocks. It's causing blocks in your chakra system. So it's saying that you need to open them up and have an emotional release there. So you need to look after yourself, is what it's saying, and I feel that this is a nutritional card where you're looking after yourself, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, nutritional, physical body, kind of look after yourself. But because we're reading a lot about heart here and emotions, and it's sitting right next to a card of Loveless, which I'll go into that, I feel like you're needing to look after your heart. Look after your heart, whether that's a physical look after your heart, or that's an emotional look after your heart. So release. Again, it's about release. I'm actually feeling my heart now as I'm talking about that. So that can also be like anxiety and stuff like that as well. Or blood pressure, heart, because that's one of my issues that I've been having this last couple of weeks. I've been having a very high blood pressure. I haven't quite been myself in the last couple of weeks, because I've been having some health issues myself. But anyway, getting back to this, it's saying you need to look after you, because you may be having some health issues going on around you as well, and you need to look after yourself. And it's saying, but there is a sense here again, this is the Loveless card, feeling now. Couple of things here with this card is that it's saying everybody hurts sometimes. Okay, so it's saying sometimes that can be physical. It can be aches and pains in your body because it's sitting next to the card of look after yourself, the physical self, look after the physical self it's sitting right next to. So that could be indicating that you've got, cramping or physical problems, especially when I was just talking about health issues, my own. Could be talking about you having some kind of physical health issues that's either causing pain, which mine were. My high blood pressure was causing headaches. So I was having 3-day headaches. The other week I had a headache for 3 days. So, and it's yeah, but that affects your whole life. But that's what I'm kind of bringing this back to, is that it's saying that the physical body hurting, so it hurts and pain. So one kind of problem could cause other problems. One health problem can cause other problems in your physical body. So if you're having aches and pains, or if you're having headaches, it can be caused or triggered by an actual other problem that you need to get checked out. So it's asking you to be aware of that. And it's also saying here, I want to also bring back the love loss here. So sometimes I read this card as everybody hurts, physical body, pains and aches and pains in the body, but sometimes this is about loss, this card. And because your reading has a fair bit in it about regrets and losses and things like that we're dealing with in this way, I feel like this energy could also be that you could be experiencing some kind of loss, whether that's somebody that has passed or whether that is a relationship that fell apart. There's a level of memories and reminiscing about a love that's lost. So whether you were talking to the person, if it's someone that passed and you were talking to them or you weren't, it's still a loss to you. It's a loss that you locked behind lock and key that you need to release. You need to have an emotional release here. These cards are all saying it. Now, this is a cat which wanted me to think about animals, so it's thinking, it could be an animal related as well, and releasing over, not just locking that pain down to because our beautiful animals, they're family to us, so they have a special part in our life. And when we lose an animal or a pet, it's like losing a family member. It hurts. It does hurt. And it's just saying you need to acknowledge that it is a hurt and it is a love loss. Now, also saying on this reading that it's saying practice consistency here. So it's something in your life is you're needing to keep practicing with something. You need to keep doing something. You need to have consistency around something for things to get better. This is the card of the improvements. It can be improvements to home or body, but it's also about improvements to your life. So some area of your life where you feel trapped and you feel like you need to break free, it's saying that if you keep practicing, keep trying, you will get improvements, you'll get better, and you will be able to break free from whatever's holding you back. Okay, so what else do we have? We've got the control issues. We've got, just want to say because I don't think I read the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's saying that you're needing to get better support system around you, or financial support. You're needing just to get some kind of support around you. I don't feel it's emotional because it's an earth sign, and I know all of this card here is emotional. We also have the Temperance in reverse, and that's an emotional card as well. Temperance is emotions, so it's about regulating and balancing emotions here as well with the Temperance. And being in reverse is telling me it's related to past issues, so something that's happened in the past and that needs to be regulated into current so you can move forward with that. Now it's saying here with my new deck, it's saying you need to rise to the challenge and you need to see with clarity. So you need to see things for what they really are, and you need to then rise to the challenge. So keep consistent, keep practicing, keep doing, make improvements, get better, and rise to the challenge and be the best version of yourself. So thank you for joining me, Group 2. I will see you next week. Welcome back, Group 3. If you've selected the Dragonfly, then this is your reading. So the chakra card that I've pulled for you today is your base chakra, and it's all about manifesting and your physical body or your physical life. So that's your money, your assets, your physical body, everything physical in the grounded kind of way. It's about getting grounding as well. That's really important here, and that will come up further in your reading. I've selected cards from lots of my different decks, not all of my decks. I am obsessed with decks, so I've got lots of different ones. I do create all of these decks. Every one you can see on the table is my own deck. Some of them are available for purchase. Some of them will come up during this year. Now, what I'm seeing for you getting into your reading, Group 3, we have pulled from the tarot. We've got the Lovers in reverse. We have got the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Swords in reverse is all about speaking. So she's a confident speaker, the Queen of Swords. She's she can process and she can think and she says the right words and she knows what to say, and she's got a good vocabulary, but in reverse it's blocks. It's blocks around speech and communication. It can be blocks around thoughts as well and thinking. It's like you could have issues around making decisions or issues around getting things to come out in the way you want them to. So it's like your thought process is not quite right. You could be like mental fog or fatigue or something going on that's causing either communication issues or telling you that you need to filter your speech. So perhaps you're too fluent with your words or you're too open with your words and people can take offense to what you say. So it's either about filtering your speech or being careful what you say, or it's about processing what you're thinking before it comes out of your mouth. Now, I'm also seeing here that with the Lovers in reverse is saying there's a difficult choice coming up around you. So Lovers generally means choices. Being in reverse, it's saying that it is a difficult choice ahead. Now, I feel like the difficult choice is because of the mind fog, or it's like you're not seeing it clearly or you're not processing it clearly enough. There's some kind of mind fog going on here. There's a block to either the communication side of this choice or a block to the strategic planning side of this choice that's coming up around you. Five of Pentacles is saying that you need to work hard to get through this situation. It's saying that it's because it's a suit of coins, or suit of Pentacles is an earth suit. So it's all about the basic stuff around you, like the card here of the base chakra. It's about your physical things. So it's how you make your money, your assets, your physical body. But I feel like there is a sense here of you need to do the work. You need to actually work to get through this situation. You're not going to get through whatever this choice is or this situation around you. You're not going to get through that without doing some kind of work that's needed. I've got here that there's deep transformation coming up around you. You need to make some big changes and transformations, whether that's you personally that need to transform your outlook, transform the way you think about things or the way you're speaking. But there's deep transformations coming up around you, but I feel like it's either related to the work you do or the physical parts of your life or the way you think about things, because you've got both of these cards on the top line for you. Most of all, importantly, it's saying relax, don't stress. You are going to get through this situation. It's just a cycle, just situation. So whether the choice is difficult, it's saying don't stress too much about it, because that doesn't help the situation. It doesn't help you have a clear mind if you're stressing. So I think that's what's really important. If you're sitting in a mindset of, oh, this is just stressful, I don't know what to do, or your anxiety or depression or whatever you're sitting in mentally, it's not helping the situation and the choices that need to be made because you're stressing about it. So don't stress. You're going to have deep transformation. Transformations are coming up around you, and that's going to be for a positive thing. So the universe has things in store for you, and it may need to cause you to make some different paths to get you to where you need to be. So whatever that is for you, and it looks like for you will be very different because it's a group reading, but it's saying that you've got some big changes ahead, big deep transformations coming up for you this year. Starting with this week, we've already got some choices that are needing to be made, but it's saying to make these choices, just relax a little bit. Don't stress so much about it. You'll get more mental clarity if you can be less stressed about it. Okay, so be very open to receive, is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing someone sitting in meditation position as well. So I feel like that could be very beneficial for you as well. If you're stressing about something, meditation is going to be great because it's going to help you get a better clarity in your mind. So clarity. So if that's not coming from sleep, getting better sleep. Again, I believe you've got dragonflies, and I didn't mention they're also transformation. So transformation comes from a dragonfly symbology as well. So you've got two transformation cards sitting right next to each other. It can be related to your physical life. So there's transformations coming around you, whether that's your physical body or to your job, to your home, to your physical life. There's some big transformations coming up around. I am seeing work here in this card as well, and I am seeing work down the bottom as well. So work down here is saying that you need to be productive. You need to do the work. Just like I said up the top here, wherever I said it, you're needing to do the work. You're not going to get through the situation without doing some kind of work. So it could be changes to work or transformations around your job. There could be things within your job actually that are changing. This is going to play out differently for everybody, but the energies of this reading is that big transformations are happening around you, whether that's your physical body, that your physical life, your assets, your home, your money, or whether there's changes going on around your workforce or your job. But work's coming up quite a few positions in this spread. So it can be saying that either you've got changes coming up around your work or that you need to do the work. You need to change your mindset and you need to do the work to get through this. Full heart. So I feel like either way, you've got these beautiful new opportunities coming up around you. I'm feeling like these opportunities are related to choices and difficult choices that are coming up around you, but it's about you tapping into the energy of your heart and saying, how do I really feel about this? How do I? Now, it could be a drastic change for you. It could be you're just going along with the flow and there's, all of a sudden, for instance, your work goes into amalgamation or joining companies or something. So, and this is not everybody, this is just an example. And it's like, therefore, big changes are coming up around you. So you're thinking, you'll just go along and go with the flow into different, this part of the company where you're being pushed into. But then you've got to stop and you've got to think, whether meditate on it and really get that mental clarity, because I feel like change brings stress. So any kind of changes can bring stress, but it's saying don't stress. You need to have mental clarity. And in that moment of clarity, you need to tap into your heart and think, okay, what does this mean for me? Where am I best going to be happy? Because this affects my entire physical life. So what is going to make my heart happy? Where am I going to fill my cup best? What's going to fill my cup? And that's what's coming in here as well, because not everything is as it seems. So you could be getting promised something in some situation that will never happen because something, you just don't know, like a company will be taken over by somebody else, and therefore anything you were promised is not going to be. This is not it could be an example for somebody, but it's just a generalized kind of example of the energies that I'm talking about. So it's saying that changes, deep transformations are coming up around you, changes on the horizon, which could bring stress because it's change, but it's saying that it's a good thing. It will end up good, but you need to take the time to not be stressed, to sit in your heart energy and think, what is best for me? What's going to fill my heart? Because even though somebody could be in my ear promising me something or saying this about something, it's not as it seems. It's not what it seems. Or you sitting in this stressed out energy, the cards are saying, don't stress, stop stressing. It's not as bad as what you think. It's not as it seems. So you might actually, this could be the new opportunity it could be this beautiful new opportunity that, and of course anything new too brings stress because it's a level where we're stepping out of our comfort zone and we're not familiar with it. So that can bring some stress as well. But it's saying just be patient. This is going to take time. It could take time to learn these new skills or to do this new thing. So whatever this is playing out, it's saying it's going to take time. You just need to be patient. You just need to check in with your heart energy, get stressing about changes and the unfamiliar, and instead take that time to tap into your heart I'm also seeing on this middle line, there's an opportunity for you to receive from this as well. You're receiving. So this opportunity is actually beautiful. It's filling your heart. In both of these cards, I'm seeing it's an opportunity of something you're really going to love. But it's saying, first of all, you need to withdraw from everybody else's opinion or the situation around you so you can meditate on it, or you can just tap into your own heart on this situation, because you need to put yourself first in this situation. You need to put your health first. So whether you're needing to make changes around health or you're needing to make changes around your job because of your health, it's saying you need to put your heart first, whether that's a health heart, physical heart, or emotions. You need to put that first, and make your decisions based on that outcome. So thank you for joining me, Group 3. I will see you again next week.